Hi guys, welcome to another video. Ethereum has done all its tests on the test network and now Ethereum moves to the mainnet. Finally, the merge for ETH is here. After being delayed for 5 years, it is happening now. The tentative date that's been shared by Vitalik could be around September 15. Tornado Cash, one of the biggest companies mixing coins and allowing private transactions, have been sanctioned by the SEC, and now the owner and the founder is arrested. So things are getting really hot with Tornado Cash. BlackRock, one of the biggest companies in the world, $11 trillion worth company, one of the biggest asset managers, is now going to be offering private spot BTC. So that's going to change the world. We only have a limited supply for Bitcoin, and now there's going to be big whales aping into crypto. Let's jump into the charts and see what's happening in today's market. First thing first, let's get in the DXY. So the DXY on the daily time frames have been bouncing, had a really good bounce, was trying to close and break below the yellow support line, but finally is taking some support from the support box. If we look into the USDT's chart on the daily time frames, we are continuously making lower lows and lower highs, which makes everything very bullish. That the upside we are seeing right now in the crypto markets from the altcoins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything looks very bullish. But is it bullish or not? We're going to find out in the BTC's chart. Let's jump into the Ethereum's dominance. So the Ethereum's dominance saw massive upside, bull flag after bull flag, and is rising right now. We have already reached on the levels of 21.01, and now likely we're going to be hitting a resistance at 21.62. If we continue to see this upside, then there's going to be plenty of resistance coming up, and hopefully we might see a new high coming in the Ethereum's dominance. Let's look at BTC on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frames, our upper BB right now is at $25,775. If we look into the lower BB, it's around $18,067. We are taking support from the 50 MA, very good sign, but we are still in that bearish peanut flag. So if we look into this flag, we are going to be hitting its upper line, which is around 25,000. So 25,000 is a very important resistance zone right now. But for this upside, my distribution zone still remains around 28 to 29,000. We might wick higher, but we have to really see how it's going to work out, because the volume on the daily time frames is now beginning to go down and we aren't seeing some big volume coming in. So this could be a big trap that's been set up by the bears in this bear rally. Have to really watch out and be careful and start booking them profits on this upside. Let's look into the Ethereum chart, because Ethereum is very popular right now. Everybody's talking about ETH. So we look into ETH's chart, similar pattern, having a good upside, still in a rising channel, taking support from the 50 MA. Upper BB is exactly at the distribution level of 21 to 4. If we look into the 50 MA, it's around $1,428. Lower BB is around $732. Have a massive gap right there. So if we do see a downside and we break this rising channel, then things could get very bad for ETH. Overall, looks okay, still gonna pump. Gonna be interesting if we're gonna be seeing any kind of upsides into the distribution zone, but likely could wick higher because the 200 moving average is around 2261. We might face resistance from there, or we might see a reversal here and probably start a bull run. A few key metrics are gonna change once ETH get into those levels. I shared Solana's trade with you guys last video. So in that video, I've told you guys consistently from the previous videos as well that Solana might see a big upside, and now we can see that upside coming into play. We are also seeing most of the coins heading towards the overbought territory on their RSI. That is one thing that's really got to watch out. It's time to book some profits out here. If we look into the upper BB for the Kelt, it's around $51.82. Would be very interesting to start booking some profits right there. Obviously the 200 moving average is around $70. We might expect something like that to be happening, but we have to see what exactly goes on with BTC and ETH. Avax is also reaching the upper BB. If you look into the RSI, already is in the overbought territory. The resistance zone is right here. We are facing resistance from that right now, which is around 31.03. If we look into the current frame, which is about $29, not much difference right there. We are taking support from the 50 MA. The 200 MA is around 51. Similar to Solana's situation, we got to wait out and see how BTC and ETH is going to play out, and then we could be very decisive here, where if the market is going to be heading towards a bull rally and the bear market is over, well, Ethereum and BTC is going to give us some hints with the closing on Sunday. Talking about a closing on the Sunday, so we are trading really well right now, just above the 200 moving average. The 200 moving average is about $22,968. Have to close the week right above this. If we look closer into this, we can clearly see that we are now testing the higher band on the weeklies, and this rising channel has been very important. Whether we're going to break this above and head into 31,000s, or we're going to come back into the 2019 lows somewhere below 70,000, because there's plenty of orders in the order books below $17,000. Moving into the Altseason index shows us that it's at 82. We are now experiencing some reversal after pumping all the way onto the highs of about 98. If you move into the monthly levels, monthly is now sitting at 78, so it's going to be testing its support really soon around 75 levels. Let's look into Bitcoin versus Ethereum, because everybody's talking about Ethereum is so bullish it's going to be flipping BTC. Let's look here. So it's about 50.6% chances that it is going to do that. If you look into the charts here, looking pretty good. Transaction, obviously Ethereum is way bullish than BTC. Active addresses is also increasing now for ETH. If we look into transaction volume flipping, it's okay, it's still in the negative. Trading volume flipping is about 50%. A lot of indicators are mixed up, so the total transaction fee flipping is over 100% right now. Google search is about 24%. So let's get into the first metric. So we are still at 50-50. Let's see how this battle goes on. This battle is going to be the battle of the titans, been going on for over a decade now. Let's look at BTC's rainbow price chart. So in this rainbow price chart, usually this area where we see a darker blue shade is about a buy zone, and the other shade is basically a fire sale. So both these regions are going to play out very importantly in this bearish upside rally, because we're still not in bull run. There's still not many confirmations though. On chain looks good, but miners are still capitulating, so we got to wait out and see when these metrics change and give us confirmation 100% that now we're heading into a bull market. So this looks okay pretty much, but if you look into the halving cycle, that's around somewhere 2024. So let's see what 2023 brings for us, how 2022 is gonna end. There's gonna be some important things to look at. Let's move into the gate.io's big data. So on the big data, we are at 46 levels on greed and fear index, long and short ratio, block trades, and global data pretty even. Siemens just around 50. Even 1 hour is okay, not much bullish or not much bearish. Funding rate for now on BTC is positive, ETH is negative, market sentiment for BTC is neutral, and for ETH it's on sell. So we are getting into that RSI's overbought territory. Things are pretty much getting closer to the distribution level. We really got to watch out what's going to be happening so you can start booking them profits. This is a very important zone right now. Everybody's really excited what's going to be coming with the Ethereum merge, low gas fees, under a few cents. While things will really change, institutions are going to adopt ETH and are adopting ETH like on a large scale already. So let's hope this bullish upside feeling momentum on Ethereum continues till the merge. Merge is getting closer to us, gonna be just there in about a month. So hopefully things executed and played out perfectly for everybody who loves ETH. So that's all for today's video, guys. Gonna be back in here soon. Take care. Bye bye.